Okay, so James is 2 years old and he will get decannulated tomorrow. So this is our last trach change, and I'm going to be doing a solo trach change because I am the only one available this evening. So wanted to show you how to do a solo trach change. I've done, I don't know, a few. This is probably my third or fourth one. And I do recommend, even though they are a toddler, to swaddle their arms down, because even though they may act like they are going to behave, sometimes they like to stick their fingers in their stoma when it is open. So, ready, James? Ready? We're going to start by taking off the gauze. It's wet because we just took a bath and he splashed a lot. The next thing you want to do is just we use Aveeno bath wipes and just wipe. His stoma looks excellent because we do a trach change. We do trach care every night, and we do a trach change every week. So he doesn't have any granulation or redness or anything like that. We're pretty lucky. So now he is capped, so I'm gonna just hold his trach down like this, and then I'm gonna go to the opposite side and get the Velcro loose. I'm gonna make sure I protect his neck by pulling the Velcro out, keeping my finger underneath the sharp part. It is sharp plastic. Wrap it around the back of his head. Keep your arms down, buddy. He's very strong and he can get out of any swaddle. And then to get this Velcro piece off here, you just kind of start from the end and start pulling it down. Again, when you take it out of the loop, make sure that you put your finger underneath and you're protecting as you pull it out. Now that is trash. So now we're going to take that Aveeno wipe we had and just wipe his neck. I know in the hospital they teach you to use like sterile Q-tips and like, I don't know, 3 different types of wet wipes, one with shampoo, one with water, drying it. We've done this so many times, and he has been relatively healthy and he has never had an issue with his neck, so we do it like this. Next, we use a cleaner. This is just a very soft, lint-free towel. It's not a paper towel. It's actually called a cleaner. You have to buy them off of Amazon. It's definitely something your DME will not give you. And we make sure it's nice and dry so he doesn't get any yeast or anything like that. We don't want that growing down his neck. So always make sure it's nice and dry. And James has been doing this since he's been 38 weeks gestational, so he knows the drill. So now we are going to do the change. And I like to take the pacifier out. Yep, just for a second, because I need to make sure we get his neck nice and exposed here. And I just want to make sure there's not too much lube on this. So there's not. Make sure it's placed right there. Okay. Now I'm going to take it out and I'm going to switch it out and put in the new trach. Okay, ready? So James, you're going to keep your arms down. Okay, 1, 2. Use the obturator. Make sure it goes in the hole. And then take the obturator out. And now James has a new trach. And the difference for him is that he was just capped and now he's not. So that makes it a little bit easier when doing this when they are capping, because he went from really working to breathe to now he can easily breathe out of his neck and he doesn't have to work that hard. So next, I just removed the pillow from under his legs, and at this point I ask him, I say, James, you're gonna help mommy with this next part. So we're gonna sit up. Ready? 1, 2, 3, sit up. And he knows he's gonna sit up. And then I make sure I keep holding it with the left hand as I grab the ties with my right hand. And what are we gonna do, James? Go forward, put your hands down. Good job. And then he does his little yoga pose and allows me to really get back here, make sure it's nice and tight. Make sure that Velcro is not touching any part of their neck. You don't want any marks. So then he is all set. Right, James? Did you do a good job? Did you do a good job? You gonna give yourself a clap? There we go. Solo trick change on a toddler.